How's it going today, YouTube? This is KaijuFanatic, your host, bringing you another thrilling episode to ShinTober 2023. Today, we are looking at the Red Marble Raspberry Ice Cream PassionTank Shin Godzilla. And let's dive right in. I can't believe I haven't done this video yet. Look at how gross he looks on the stage. Here I am, though, in the future, past, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna ask you guys right now, before we get into this video, please consider liking the video, commenting down below what you like or didn't like about the video or the figure, and please consider subscribing if you've already subscribed. Thank you very much for supporting. All right, future cut-in Tanner, looking in. I realized I didn't really shoot a lot of the head, so let's look at the head real quick. Let's look at how just evil that sculpt is, that silhouette is. That is an evil Godzilla. That is evil. It's terrifying. It's beautiful. Just look at that head sculpt. I love the way the teeth look. It's easily one of my favorite aspects about this figure. It's just how this head looks, chest looks. Oh my god. This head. I will say this. The PassionTank Shin Godzilla, I think, has one of the best silhouette shots. Like, just look at this. Boom, you silhouette it over. Boom, it looks like Shin Godzilla. It looks like Godzilla just in general. It's just gorgeous. So I wanted to quickly throw this in. Just look at how evil that head looks. So this PassionTank Red Marble Shin Godzilla. It's a blank. It is disgusting. Look at how gross it looks on camera. This is the perfect Halloween time Shin Godzilla figure. This thing looks nasty. It looks like raw meat. It looks a little wet. It looks just gory. But all it is red marble. I promise. I didn't cut up anything else to put into this figure. No, not at all. He's just that gross in person. He's just that gross. Look at those feet. Oh my god. He's got some grippers on him. Anyways, so he definitely looks like a tasty sandwich. I mean, a very tasteful figure. The marble is very, very nice on this figure. It worked to PassionTank's favor, which isn't a surprise because there is also a purple marble awakening version, which now at this point, both of these versions are very sought after. I got mine earlier this year. I think this was a 2022 release, I think. Maybe. I couldn't tell you. What I do know, these PassionTanks go for a lot of money on the aftermarket, and the blanks seem to really command a high price once they're out. So I would watch Bai in Yahoo Japan. I would go and follow PassionTank on Instagram, watch the Bai page, just keep looking at PassionTank to see if these come in, or watching the Instagram for future releases. He normally does tease everything he's working on, and he does reveal normally the reissue looks, or the reissue figures that he does before a convention. So I would recommend that. This figure is just beautiful. This is one of the, if you're going for a movie accurate mold for Sofubi, which I don't know why you are, but if that's what gets you off, completely fine. This is probably the best Sofubi Shin when it comes to movie look. These figures are detailed. The greatest thing about this figure is that it brings out a whole different look for this mold, and when we eventually get to the purple blank awakening Shin, I'll show you guys a different side of this figure just for how the colorway does it. It's just really cool how it's, for the most part, the same mold, and yet both figures look completely different just by the vinyl that they used and the colors that they used in this one's case. It's just a really interesting thing. But this thing has got a super, super long tail with, might I add, an even creepier face. Like, look at that face. Come on. iPhone, why? iPhone, why do you do this? Okay, it doesn't want to zoom. There we go. Look how creepy that looks. Forget the Halloween pumpkin. Just post this everywhere. God, that's creepy. I love it. I love the detail. I love the detail on this figure. It's very, very nice. Now, I cut this and put this together myself, and I didn't do too shabby of a job. Only one spot I kind of messed up, and it's honestly compared to some of the ones you'll even see from Japan. This is nothing comparatively. So I'm very pleased with this kit. Very pleased with this figure. Let's look at the articulation real quick, because there is some. The arms rotate. The legs are tight, but they do rotate. But the one thing that might get your rocks off, and it definitely gets my rocks off, the tail articulates. So it's got multiple joints of articulation. So even though this is a Sofubi Shin, you can still get that tail really far out, kind of showing how big it would be if it wasn't all curled up the way it is. And I love the way that I think they really did think about this. They're like, well, if someone wants it to look kind of weird, if they were to throw the tail all out, it looks natural with the proportions of the figure. And it's just very delightful. This is a very delightful, creepy looking Shin. And it is one I'm very, very happy to have in my collection. Look at just how fucking evil he looks. Look at that. That is a Shin Godzilla right there. Oh, let's get into some comparisons to show him off with some of the other Shin Godzillas, and maybe a few other things as well. God, it's so fucking evil. Here he is with the Sarajarushi Summer WonderFest 2023 painted red Shin Godzilla exclusive. We reviewed this at the beginning of ShinTober. If you guys haven't checked out the video, I would suggest going to the channel and checking it out. It's very, very cool. Here it is next to the SH Monster Arts recent Shin Godzilla release. Here he is next to the Winter WonderFest 2023 glow-in-the-dark Orange Sun Guts Shin Godzilla. Here he is next to the Spiral Toys Vinyl Monster Archives Model Kit Shin Godzilla. Both of these have been built up by me, and I have to say, very pleased with the results. And here he is with the Marmot Giant Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla. Huh? What was that, Tater? Oh, they're sick of Shin Godzilla comparisons? I had like 3 more Shin Godzillas to put out. Okay, we'll stop. Bring out the Ugly Trio or whatever the fuck, I don't care. Here he is next to the Mondo Cherry Blossom exclusive Space Godzilla. And of course, here he is next to the... Wait, why is there more of you? Are you guys multiplying?
Assume that ugly blob there is Majin Buu.
Alright guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Once again, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting down below if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching the video. This PassionTank Shin Godzilla is absolutely epic. I love PassionTank sculpt. I love this look. I love this red marble. I will not be getting this painted. Nothing like that. This is staying the way it is because it looks evil, and Halloween is fuck. It's like 5 F-bombs this video, but I really love this Shin. As I said earlier, if you want to pick it up, best chance is watching out on the Instagram PassionTank page, seeing if he's going to re-release this, which I don't know if he will or not, or just watching by Yahoo Japan. It's probably the best way you're going to get these. This figure is damn right perfect. It's weird that I think we've been on a 10 for 10 kick this month, but this figure is a 10 out of 10. I definitely do recommend at least looking out for it. And if you can't get the red marble, don't be afraid. There's plenty of other colorways, and they're all just gorgeous and unique in their own ways. Or you can send it in to one of the many custom painters and custom kit builders in the fandom, and maybe see if they have time and opportunity in the business to paint one for you as well. I know a lot of people do that with their passion tanks, or they custom paint themselves. So we'll see though. But that's going to conclude. Peace. Rock on. Stay safe. Remember to go to Facebook. Go to Collecto Monster Collectors. Join the discussion with 2.4 thousand other wonderful Tokusatsu collectors and fans. And I'll see you guys in the very next video. This is KaijuFanatic signing out of episode 3 of ShinTober 2023. It's not focusing on.